Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1579.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about the Armada acquisition SPAC that's going to become the XRP Treasury company, EverNorth. Now, there seems to be a lot of confusion about what's going on, so let me explain. When you have a SPAC joining with another company, it's essentially an automatic IPO. And what was announced is we have Armada Acquisition Corp merging with EverNorth. EverNorth aims to become the world's largest publicly traded institutional XRP Treasury company. And the deal is expected to generate over $1 billion in gross proceeds that will primarily be used to purchase XRP. Although the deal was announced, it has not yet been approved, and it's expected to be approved at some point in the first quarter of 2026. Now, that was announced on October 30th, so if you wanted to invest prior to the SPAC merger, you would invest in Armada Acquisition. Now, as I go over to Fidelity and check on this, it shows XRPN as the symbol for Armada Acquisitions. So they've already changed the symbol in trading. It just hasn't changed on my stock app yet. It's still showing AACI on my stock app. But when you go to trade, it is taking the symbol XRPN as the symbol for Armada Acquisitions, which will, upon approval, become EverNorth. And I want to provide full disclosure, I bought shares in AACI before the symbol changed to XRPN. This is neither a solicitation nor an invitation to invest. I'm simply reporting on how this transaction is going to happen. Now, Armada has already announced a temporary ticker symbol change to XRPN effective October 30th in anticipation of the full merger's closing. So now I'd like to share with you the CoinSpeaker article about all the details regarding the merger. On October 20th, EverNorth Holdings, Inc. announced it will go public via a SPAC merger with Armada Acquisition Corp. II. The company aims to build the world's largest institutional XRP treasury. Both companies' boards unanimously approved the transaction, which will generate over $1 billion in gross proceeds. The new company will allocate most of these proceeds to purchase XRP on the open market. Upon closure, EverNorth will trade as XRPN on NASDAQ, pending standard approvals, and will provide investors a regulated vehicle for liquid exposure to XRP. The transaction is expected to close in the first quarter of 2026, subject to regulatory and shareholder approvals. Many companies are backing this initiative. The principal is SBI Holdings, who will power the fundraising with a $200 million commitment. Ripple, RippleWorks, Pantera Capital, Kraken, GSR, and Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen are joining the effort. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and key executives take on strategic advisory roles to EverNorth, fostering operational independence while keeping strong connections with the XRP ecosystem, according to the press release. EverNorth will not operate as a passive ETF, but as an active investment vehicle. Its model actively increases XRP per share through institutional lending, liquidity provisioning, and DeFi yield generation. The company seeks to create shareholder returns and enhance XRP's utility by participating in validator responsibilities and integrating with Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin. The announcement drove XRP's price up 2.4% over 24 hours, according to CoinMarketCap. Several firms allocate part of their balance sheet to XRP, but EverNorth's public effort will be the largest focused exclusively on the asset. We can make some comparison with some of the more famous. Vivo Power held an initial $100 million in XRP as part of its digital asset strategy. Nature's Miracle Holdings, Inc. announced a $20 million XRP acquisition earlier this year as its corporate treasury program. Hyperscale Data committed $10 million to XRP in 2025, targeting cross-border payment use cases. These firms made large but smaller moves than EverNorth's $1 billion plus open market buy and managed structure. The trend shows public companies increasingly using blockchain tokens as reserves. XRP's growing DeFi ecosystem and regulatory clarity with the Ripple lawsuit over support its appeal. We expect the full closure of the deal in the first quarter of 2026, and we'll be watching and waiting for that exciting merger ahead. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.